Welcome to Dance with Disease. My name is Ren. In 2016, my index finger started wiggling, which is great if you're training a dog, but I don't have a canine companion. And then the word Parkinsons came into my life. I knew from the beginning that this was not the downward spiral of doom as guaranteed by the brochures, but a kick in the ass to look at my life and change. This podcast is dedicated to sharing my magical journey of healing through trying every alternative therapy imaginable. Thanks for joining me. Let's dance.
Good morning, good morning. It is 6:20 a.m. I slept in. I had a good sleep in, had a really good sleep. Had a great day yesterday. I met with some friends. It's interesting how I find it interesting that aversion to circumstances can just pop out of nowhere, it seems. But we are going to the Czech Republic to a place called Strilky in 5 weeks. My feeling from the beginning is that this is a massive spiritual component. That feeling has been echoed by people that have recovered. John Coleman, Howard Schiffke, Jan Kamole, maybe not John Pepper, but the people that have recovered that I relate to their story. We talked about this having the recovery involved a huge spiritual component. And so I believe that is the case as well. So we're going to an ashram in the Czech Republic. An ashram of Vishu, Paramahansa Swami Maheshwarananda Gurudev, and my wife's guru, and very nice man. And if it wasn't for him, I'd be suffering much more already because I said yes to his guidance to go to a doctor about 6 months ago. So I went to the doctor 6 months ago, and it was because of Swami. He's more commonly known as Swamiji. At that point, I decided to trust. And so my life is better. Look how well I'm moving. God, I saw myself on video yesterday. I'm like, man, I am messed up. I'm better than I was, and that's all we can aim for, right? Is better. Perfection is a path of torture, at least for me. And I'm tired of torturing myself. I slept really well. I guess it's also it's May 23rd, 2022. The experiment is, I'd say the experiment's going well. Yeah, let's get this party started. Oh yeah. mind is going all over the place. I had a great day yesterday and a great sleep, and yet the mind is can be such a torture chamber, a place of creator of suffering. Crazy. What can you do? I just saw this book that I got. Conscious Dreaming. I am excited about reading this. Conscious Dreaming. Robert Moss details a unique 9-step approach to understanding dreams, using contemporary dreamwork techniques developed from shamanic cultures around the world. Conscious dreaming shows how to use your dreams to understand your past, shape your future, get in touch with your deepest desires, and be guided by your higher self. That's perfect. Moss explains how to apply shamanic dream techniques, most notably from Australian, Aboriginal, and Native American traditions, to the challenges of modern life, and embark on dream journeys. Moss's methods are easy, effective, and entertaining, animated by a skillful retelling of his own dreams and those of his students. According to Moss, and the dreams of often dramatic insights and outcomes. Yeah. I dreamt deep last night, but I couldn't remember them this morning. Yeah. It's all part of the journey. It's all part of the journey. Everything's happening as it needs to, and yeah, just being unattached to this physical experience is difficult. It's really difficult. But it's possible. People do it all the time, so just a matter of just being persistent in the letting go, surrendering to the process, doing what I can, and surrendering the visions of an outcome. Because if I were to think about this experience, so much of it is just absolutely wonderful because I'm saying yes to it. For the most part. But I've said yes to the directions that have been presented to me about this journey. Think about my deepest desire to have to just experience cycling again and travel. Not travel to Sri Lanka per se or to Czech Republic, because that's not as interesting for me. What's interesting for me is the guidance down the spiritual path. Because as I said, this has been the most profound spiritual experience. And before this experience, I would definitely say I was agnostic, if not I certainly grew up as an atheist. And since I've surrendered to this path, then of recovery and recovery, that I've had some amazing experiences to see the guidance and the beauty of this experience, which from the outside probably seems very difficult, and it is, but everyone's having a difficulty. Everyone suffers in their own way. To see that, and to see that I'm not this lowly victim, trudging through the earth, or through this physical existence alone, and that we all have our challenges, is powerful and liberating. And that I don't receive any power in playing the victim. I guess it served me for a period of time, but there's more power in taking action, positive action towards freeing myself from the suffering that I create.
Thank you for listening to the Dance with Disease podcast. My name is Ren. It's been a pleasure to have you here today. For more podcasts and the films, Dance with Disease, log on to YouTube, Ren the Artist. See you next time.